start. Some of our friends on the other side always complain that adequate resources are not being extended to the states and union territories. In this connection, I would like to mention that as per the revised estimate for the current year, net resources transferred to states and union territories stand at rupees 24,000 crore, but as regards the budget estimate for the next year, rupees 26,000 crores are proposed to be transferred to states and union territories. That means an increase of 5% over the revised estimate and 13% over the budget estimate for the current year. Sir, as regards the percentage of increase over the revised estimate for the current year in defense, the increase is 8%. In major subsidies, the increase is going to be 19%. In social services, including education and health, etc., it is proposed to be 9%. Now, I would like to draw the attention of the House to the fact that when you compare the implementation of the annual progress under the 6th plan and annual progress under the 7th plan, you will find a large difference. In the first year of the 6th plan, the progress was 13%, whereas in the first year of the 7th plan, it was 20%. Similarly, in the second year, it was 15% and 20%. In the third year, it was 16% and 22%, and in the fourth year, that is the next year, whereas in the sixth plan the progress was 20%, we will be achieving a progress of 22% in the seventh plan. It means in the final year only 14% of the plan work will have to be done. It means in the seventh plan period we have better implementation and better achievements. As regards central plan outlays by ministries and departments, I find that in agriculture, as regards budget estimates and revised estimates for the year, there is an upward variation of 7%. In agriculture, research and education, there is no variation. In rural development, it is 5%, but in health, education, civil aviation, information and broadcasting and surface transport, there is a shortfall. The total expenditure of the government is up by 11%. Stop.